BandoPicks office setup situation. Well, let me wait and see if we can get a few people in here.
Welcome back, everybody.
How do I turn my volume down? There we go. War Room EDC, what's up, man? I was supposed to reach out to you anyways. Me and you and what's the other gentleman's name? Darkwater should do a giveaway for some veterans here soon. I hear you're a veteran. I don't know if I like this chair that I'm in. You guys want to see the setup so far? What's up? What's up? I moved my whole freaking setup around today. Let's get it going here. So my setup has changed. It has moved to that wall. I'm not too sure about that chair, but yeah. The setup has changed, and I'm digging it. Get a little bit more room in the room now. I need to do some carpet cleaning, but other than that, keeping it golden. Okay. I was in the Marine Corps 2007 to 2012. So I did 5 years in the Marine Corps. I got out as a sergeant. And I was a drone pilot. That's what I did in the Marine Corps. Flew drones. But I have a lot of respect for veterans and for everybody that's served overseas and that sort of thing. You got any deployments, War Room? I got one to Iraq and one to Afghanistan, and then I went back as a private contractor to Afghanistan. So technically 3, but really 2 for the military. Should I get my mic plugged in, y'all? Probably should, huh? Oh, Germany and Fort Polk, that's awesome. My fiance was stationed in Germany. She's the Air Force. But she loved it. She talked a lot of good stuff about Germany. I'm gonna try to put this puff thing on the end of here today for you guys and see how it worked. See, there's my microphone. A microphone. I haven't charged it since I bought it yet, so I'm waiting for it to die soon. Can you guys hear me on my new microphone? Can you hear me on the microphone? Mic check, 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 check. What ring? The Marine Corps ring? Or this one? You would give this to your crush? What ring? I think that's the only ring I have. I get some random trash over here though. They can go away. Oh, the knife ring. The knife ring. What do I have that's a knife ring? Am I silly? I have these, the Tors. These are ringed knives. This got a ring in it. You can protect your old lady with that one for sure. Just throwing stuff everywhere right now. Not used to not being on the couch, so. But I'm up a lot further so I can see my setup and everything a lot better. What's next to the knife box? In the back on the left. What's the, oh, this is a Roxxon. This is a Roxxon utility. So it's got all the blades in it. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's got a razor blade in it too somewhere, so you gotta be careful. But that's all blades that are in it. But it's a Roxxon Tools multi-tool. I have some of these things. I have like a fidget ring thing, but I don't think you guys can see that where you're at. What's in the box? This was in the box, so this right here. Jetstream microjet. Or Tempest Knives microjet. What am I talking about? Jetstream. It's a microjet. Love it. In Ultim. One of my favorite knives, and I've been carrying that a lot in my pocket too. Let's switch that out for these pliers. Beep-a-doo. Ultim next to Ultim. Put that over there. Put this over here. Should bust out some of my normal keys, because I know my lock-picking dudes love these. My keys. Lock-picking guys love those. I wish, if I was in charge of that company, I would literally just send it out to lock-picking people, because they're like perfect pry bars for lock-pickers. Keys that are lock-picks or that are pry bars, come on. Who wouldn't want one? Yeah, I live in Ocala, War Room. Yeah, I live in Ocala. Do you live in Florida, War Room? Man, I got a lot of people in here right now. This is good. Hit that like button for me, would y'all? Try to get through. Let me start from the beginning here so I can really start calling people out here. War Room EDC, thanks for joining. New House, thanks for joining. Ascend Salvo, thanks. Stiletto, you like the stiletto? Thank you. Jason Beecher, thanks for joining us. Jace Trotter, thanks for joining us. Dan Stan, who else? I think that's it for now. Oh, I Knives also said hello. How are you doing today? Hi, I Knives. I see you as well. Oh, you just got off the phone with Jimmy Crow. What did he say? If you don't mind me asking. We should link up on Discord or Instagram, one of the two, so we can get a dialogue going back and forth. Because I'm pretty excited. I just mentioned it last night in my live, but I would love to do like get us three, me, you, and Darkwater, and we could do like a giveaway. That would be sweet, and it would really help out my channel. I only have 340 subs right now, which I'm not complaining at all. I'm super grateful to have that many, but I'd like to be at 500 subs pretty soon, and yeah, I'd be a little bit more on track with my goals if I was at 500 subs right now. But not to say I'm off track or anything. I'm just, I don't know, impatient. Who's not impatient? Yeah, we can see my face. Yes, sir. I'm wearing my Wawa veteran shirt today. This wall will have like a bunch of pictures and lights and stuff like that on it eventually. That's a baby banter. That's a baby banter with the Warncliffe. So it's the purple baby banter with the Warncliffe. Very drop shutty, very flickable. The purple micarta, I didn't like it at first, but you could dye that black if you wanted to, easy. And it is super smooth micarta. It's nice. I like it. But that is the baby banter with the Warncliffe blade. Ugh. People calling me. I should set my phone on um, do not disturb or something. Reverse Tonto. I don't think I have any reverse Tontos. I actually like Tonto blades. This is one of my first ones. My dad gave me this one for before my first deployment to Iraq. He said, "I love you, son, and I want you to be safe over there. Do what you got to do. Get home, though, you know. But bring this knife with you. Bring it back to me." So I've always had this knife ever since then. Dwayne Letterman, what's up, dude? Yeah, I have Instagram. It's BandoPicks 007 War Room, and I can type that out for you real quick here. Let me switch this up. Put this here. Okay, let me type that out. Let me type that out for you. Yeah, I'm already feeling the new setup. I like this setup a little bit better. I need to do some carpet cleaning, but other than that, I'll be fine. And I got a mat coming in for underneath my chair here so it won't tear up the carpet. So I'm pretty excited about it. We got 15 people in here. Let's take a look at the setup again so you guys can see what I'm working with here. My room is trashed, but that's only because it's Christmas time and I have a million kids, so half of these are, so all this stuff here is like Amazon boxes and presents and craziness. I hate it, but I love it at the same time that we can provide for our children. But I do not. So I got one thing hanging on the wall there. See, on this bottom row here, I think I kind of want to hang the knife rolls, maybe. I haven't decided yet. But then I have like a bunch of, here, let me show you here. I have a bunch of like wooden artwork that can go on the wall. So like this, that, the elephant. All this is gonna go. See, these are like wooden motifs. They're super cool. That one needs like a little touch up on the side, some oil, but I'll be able to do that easy. But I got command strips and everything for those. So this will be going up, this will be going up, this will be going up, that'll be going up. And they will be going right here on this wall behind me. So that way when I do my facing at me situation, it's but that's the craziness that I got going on for my desk. A lot of those boxes on the bed were underneath here, underneath the desk, all stacked away nicely. So I need to fix that again and stack the boxes nicely and stuff, but I wanted to clean the carpet first. So we'll see how that works. Oh, new house, lock and key. Awesome, dude. Have fun on your job, my friend. Jimmy Crow. I need like a better place to set my phone. Is that better? Can you see me? I need to lean forward a little bit. There it is. What's everybody up to today? Got 19 viewers. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. But there will be a nice motif of pictures and stuff up here on this wall behind me eventually. I'll probably do like a side view so you can see more of the pictures like that. Probably do it like that. It's not like my iPad. I was messing with my iPad yesterday and it like tracks you as you're moving around and stuff, and it'll like make the picture bigger if you're like further away and stuff. I wish that this did that as well. Is Dwayne Letterman in here? I didn't see him. Dwayne Letterman, thanks for joining us. I think I already shouted him out. I'm not sure. Yeah, we got a few people in here watching today. This is my surprising purchase that I did not know that I was going to like. Look at that lanyard situation. They put the lanyard thing in like a little recessed pocket there. You see that? And you just put your lanyard around that post and you can have a lanyard for this knife now. I thought that was very cool. I've been bleeding on both hands modifying a knife. Ugh. Yeah, you like to do those flipper deletes and stuff. You're not like a flipper person. You're more like a finger flicker or a thumb action person, aren't you? You don't like the flipper tabs. I love the flipper tabs. That's my jam. If it don't have a flipper tab, I probably ain't getting it. Oh, Angelo? Where's Angelo? Angelo, what's up, dude? I didn't see Dwayne. Where's Dwayne at? Oh, there he is. That's a good little chill spot here. I'm glad we switched this around. It makes me feel a little bit more organized in what I'm doing. Yeah, I need to get some lights so it can be like, you know, busting. I'm freaking moving here and stuff, you know? I got that one light. I guess I could point it towards the wall over here and we could try that out. Let me try that out for a second here. Let me try some special effects, guys. Aw, man. No bueno. Alright, we'll have to try that out when the wife's around so she can mess with that. I feel like I'm going to break that toy, and we just got that, so let's not break that. Let's not break that. Light music in the background does help alive. Yeah, I'll work on that. Next time I'll set it up on my iPad somehow. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to set that up on my iPad somehow or something. I probably won't be able to watch the chat. Let me see something. Let me see something. So I could pause the chat here. I could pause the video. And somebody put something in the chat real quick. I'm just testing something out real quick. Just put like, hey fucker, or you're a douchebag, or your upper lip smells like poop, or whatever, anything right now. There we go. Something. There we go. Yeah. So I could totally play music with my iPad. Just got to log into my Pandora. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's download Pandora while we're at it here. App Store. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys digging my shaggy hair? It's about time for a freaking haircut, I think. I think it's time for a haircut. What are we looking for here? What are we looking for? We are looking for... What's that name of that app now that I'm freaking losing my mind? Pandora. Pandora. What does podcast now? Oh, it already knew me. It already knew me. All right, let's do this. Too loud? Not loud enough? Oh, watch the copyrights? Oh, man. I gotta figure out like some sort of copyright-free music. You're right. You are right. So we'll mess with that some other time. But I got you on that. I got you on that. You are right. Uh-oh. Humboldt Picker, I'm doing really good, brother. How you doing, my friend? Not copyright. I make folders. My father, 77, almost 78, shot at 8-pointer tonight. Holy cow. Get you a big old deer. Get you a big old deer. Here's another piece of gear that I acquired in Ultim. Embassy pen. Sometimes, for some reason, I always got to tighten that down. I don't, does it get loose in there? But, yeah, it's nice. I wish it had somewhere to put the cap. That would make it cool. But I think these embassy pens are set up for uh, not like that, basically. They're not set up to keep the cap. You just keep the cap off. And then it could be a freaking paint compliance tool if you wanted it to be for defensive uses. Jeez. Yeah, you guys are killing it with them deer. 3x4 blacktail in October. Biggest one I ever got. Wow. You're doing good, Humboldt Picker. Are you Humboldt Picker? Are you 420 friendly like me as well? I'm wearing a little subdermal 420 patch there, and I vape and stuff. So, but we're out of vapes right now. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good to know. If the dang law, it was so close to passing for recreational here, it was like 58 or something like that. It needs to be 60% to get the vote here in Florida, and yeah, we didn't get to 60% this time again for recreational, but we do have medical, so I have my card and my wife has her card, and that's how we get the good stuff. I mean, I wouldn't trust anything on the street around here right now. Um, Although there is good stuff on the street too. It just I like lab tested. I like all that part of it. You know, that's regulated. I like that part of it. I'm in Florida. Yeah, I'm in Florida. Humboldt. Yeah, we almost passed rec this last election. Almost, just barely missed it, really. It was just too bad. Oh, you've had your street or your stuff tested before? That's really cool. Yeah. If you've had your, I mean, I would trust anything I grew myself for sure. It's just when you put that into somebody else's hands, what are they doing? Like as far as cleanliness, are they wearing gloves all the time? Are they wearing face masks? Are they doing all the good stuff that they need to be doing? Um, and for me, what I've found at least is the dispensaries around here provide that, you know, for a decent price. I think we just spent $40 for an ounce on Black Friday or something, and it's good. It's good stuff. It's a little harsh, but it's good. It's still good. It's like 22% or 25%, something like that, and that's pretty good for our bud around here that we get from the dispensaries. Usually, it's around is low. I've seen them as low as like 18 or 17 and 18%. But I don't really mess with that stuff that's at that low of a percentage. I need to tilt this camera just a little bit more like that, and it would be perfect. 80 grams to the win. No. No, no.
Yeah, I'm just for whoever was wanting to see my face and stuff, I'm just like a regular dude. I was in the military for a while, got out, chased some private contracting stuff, started a bathroom business, did a couple other things with my life. Now I buy and sell knives. Um, that's kind of my main focus. Stuff like this. Like this is a case, full-size trapper, 125th anniversary. Case anniversary. So I'm sure somebody will want to snag that pretty soon here. That's a good old knife. Good old knife that I snagged. But I buy them and then I sell them for more than what I bought them for usually. Because I have a good supply for the case knives. What'd you say? Natural nutrients, my blue dream and green cracker this year were killer. Northern Lights also, plus Arctic train wreck. I do about a dozen strains. Wow, dude. Wow, do you get your clones from the dispensary, or do you just get them from friends, or what do you do? How do you get your clones, or do you just start from seed? Because that's also another way is to get those like those auto fucking buds and shit. I don't know if those work good or not. Those auto budding plants. I've looked at a lot of the seeds and stuff. I wouldn't be opposed to putting something like that in my house, maybe, if if yeah. Jimmy Crow, have a ball so everyone stays safe. Oh, you have to bail? Oh, Jimmy Crow, it's all good, brother. It's all good, my friend. I appreciate your time that you've given us so far, man. We're all about Jimmy Crow and on this channel. Don't you guys agree though that I need like some shit up here and some lights though? If I'm gonna be backed up to the wall, I need some lights and stuff. Rolf Robertson, have a good one, brother. Have a good one, my friend. So yeah, my little mess up here is coming together. I just got to get a few things stacked away the right way. I got the chair put together. It doesn't lean back, which is a little irritating, but I think I can work on it. I got it leaning somewhat, but I need it to lean back a little bit more than that. Cuz I feel like I'm in freaking pilot mode right now, sitting straight up like this. I need to be like back there. Christmas lights. Yeah, I've got some of the O light. I got two strings of the O bulbs, and or not O bulbs, but O lights. Uh, where are they? Let's pull those out. I'll show you what they look like if you didn't see them already by chance. Aw, man. I taped it back shut. Never mind. No lights for you. No lights for you. I forgot I taped that back shut for Christmas. No lights for you. You guys want to see the back of my shirt, what it says? See if you can see it. If I stand up over here, maybe. You guys see that? It's like a veteran shirt. Wawa veterans shirt. My wife got me two of these. She works there. Yeah, I need lights or something for sure. I'm digging the setup so far though. As long as I don't run my cord over. Let's put this up here so it doesn't get runned over. Stay. I want a good knife sharpener that's take a metal halide, or however you spell it, a bulb, and use it to rod inside and make crazy sharp knives. Oh, really? You think you could use the rod inside of a metal halide knife? Or inside of a metal halide bulb? That's cool. I think you have to try that. When you get a burnt out one, just smash that glass and see if you can. It's ceramic, I'm assuming, on the inside. That's why you're going to use it to sharpen with, right? That's pretty cool. That's a good idea. Let's get this off of me and let's get this back on the knives. Back on the knives. We don't have grow shops. I wish. Because they have them, like, they had them a lot when I was growing up in Washington State, and, you know, it was kind of like taboo or whatever, but people went in and got all their shit from there. But, uh, that's the best way, is to go to, like, one of those places and buy all your shit cash, and that way you don't freaking have any paper trail. Nola Southpaw, what's up? Key knife? These are Mr. Nice Guy Machine Company, uh, or Nice Guy Machine Company, um, made in the USA. They're just pry bars, but they look like a key. Yeah, go ahead. If you want to, you can send me whatever. I don't even care. I really don't. I don't do a lot of sharpening, but I did just buy a bunch of those $5 Walmart knives to get in the game though. So my goal is to like do like a cutting thing, and then possibly bring the edge back to sharpen on one of those work sharp field sharpeners, and then try it again and see if it, you know, will cut paper and stuff. But I have a few of those $5 uh, Walmart knives for giveaways and for testing and stuff. So some of them will be given away. Like I got one still freaking I haven't put out yet, but I need to get it out. Humboldt, I need you to do an EDC video. Yeah, of my current EDC. Yeah, I need to do another one because this has changed in my EDC. This Broxon has added to it. That keeps coming out of my bag. There's a couple pens that I've added to my EDC. There are some medical things that I'd like to add to my bag, but they're very bulky, so I need to get like a wallet size medical, like trauma kit, you know, gloves, like a chest seal and all that. Maybe like a couple things of compression bandage in there, that Z gauze, quick clot gauze in there, and then, you know, I don't know how much. I can carry a Milwaukee utility knife and created utility blade. Yeah, 15 bucks, and you. That's kind of this. That's the deal behind this here. It's a utility gravity knife. The blade on it, it's pretty bad right now. I need to get few blades for this. Um, but this thing is super fun utility knife, and I use this all the time. All the time. Probably more than all my knives. Yeah, it's made by, let's get a look at it. It's made by Reat, if you can see it there. Reat. If you type in Reat, R-E-A-T-E, X-O-U, E-X-O-U, just the U, and you'll come up with these. And they still have some in stock at Blade HQ, I think, but the harder colors to find. I've got a yellow one if you're interested in a yellow one. I have one that's out of stock. The yellow, it looks kind of gold. I can show you it right now. Let me show you it if I'm gonna talk about it. So here's the other Riot XOU. And see, that one looks gold, doesn't it? I want to say like 80 bucks, 70, 80 bucks. They're not super expensive. They're not over 100, I don't think. But I will look that up next. We can look that up next for you, the prices of them. We will go to the internets and we will look for you. I don't really talk about my pews as much, but we're covered on that sense. We are covered. We're good. We're good on pews. I like this, the P230. Oh, the SIG P320. Oh, okay. I thought you said 320. Is that the little 9mm subcompact? If I were to have a pistol, it would be a 9mm Smith & Wesson with an Apex trigger and all that done up in it, as well as tritium sights added to it, and a Kydex holster made by me. If I were to have one, that's what it would be. You know what I mean? Altma, you hear me, brother? Yeah, I like the P365s as well, Altma. I like those. Those are the. I've got to build a Glock 19 and a Kimber Eclipse II. Eclipse 2. What's a Kimber Eclipse 2? Let me look that up. I won't show it because I don't want to get copyrighted, but I just want to look it up. Kimber Eclipse. So it's like a little 1911. That's cool. That's really cool. I like that gun. Yeah, the ultras are nice, man. I just looked them up. I'm not showing them on here, but um, those are sick, dude. Like seriously sick. Those Kimbers. I like that. So you have the Ultra CA probably because you live in California. Let me see. What are they asking for something like that? What are they asking for that? Woo! $1,500 for that gun. Man, that's a sweet gun though. Or pew pew. What the hell am I saying? What the hell you got me saying on here, guys? But yeah, that's sweet. I like that a lot. Oh no, I'm with you. Kimber's been around a long time, man. They're definitely tried and true. I know that their small, like really small micro pistols were super famous back in the day. They still are a relevant carry to this day, even if you have an older one. Um, and obviously anything in the like that 1911 form factor is going to hold its age and time and everything like that. I don't think any 1911s really lose their value. I guess if you were going to buy like a Springfield maybe, but that's the only ones that I could. Even those ones go up in value though. So if you don't tear them up, um, those ones go up in value. It's a good little. I don't know if I'd carry it every day because it's 1,500, but um, that's. I mean, why do I have a Chavez knife? Why do I have this and that? It's like it's asking the same thing. You know what I mean? So I understand where you're coming from on that and paying the money that you do for that. Yeah, the XDs. Yeah, I had one of those when I was in the military. The XDM, I think is what it was. It's like the little Springfield subcompact XD or something like that. I think it was an XD, but it was like a little Springfield subcompact that I had back in the day when I was in the Marine Corps. Oh, yours is full size, yeah. My wife would like that, a full size. She doesn't like the smaller pistols. She does not like the smaller ones. And she's a tiny girl, but she doesn't like the small ones. She likes the bigger pistols. Oh, Humboldt Picker, thank you, man. I appreciate your patriotism, my dude. Um, I never quite know what to say when people say thank you for your service because um, it was a wild time for me. It was a wild time in the world, and I feel like I just needed to step up for, younger guys and get in the military and go out there and fight this wars that we were having. We were in the middle of Iraq in 2007, and we had just kind of kicked off with Afghanistan a little bit. Um, so I went to both Iraq and Afghanistan, and yeah, seen a lot of crazy shit. A lot of crazy shit over there. Iron sights all day iron sights. But I like night sights. I do like night sights. So like the tritium glow. So when you're in like a low light environment, it still works. I like that. Um, but I'm also a big proponent on having a light on your weapon too, if you can get one. That's why I like those Sig P365s, is because you can get them with the red dot mount on it, high iron sights, which would be my ideal. I would do the iron sights with the red dot, the high iron sights, and yeah, those P365s have that Picatinny rail on the bottom, so you can put just about any Surefire or whatever you want to put on them. Um, to match the light, to match the size of the gun. Obviously, you don't want to put a huge light on there, but you want to put a subcompact light on a subcompact. you know. I was a 7314. I was a unmanned aviation pilot. I would flew the drones in the Marine Corps. This is what this is my pilot's badge that we got, I guess. Looks very Star Trek, doesn't it? But yeah, I did the drones when I was in the Marine Corps. I was very involved in a couple different drones, the RQ-7 Bravo and the Scan Eagle, which are no longer in service now because I'm old. But I've got lots of pictures of me carrying those. See, when you do the red dot, don't you have to do like the suppressor height sights for it to match up on the red dot, or no, Humboldt? I thought you had to do suppressor height sights to match up with a red dot, but I could be wrong. I'm very out of the loop when it comes to some of this shit. Here, let me get another. Whoa, just knocking shit everywhere. What the fuck? Doing it again. Doing it again. All right, what am I getting? Totally forgot what I was getting now. Maybe the chat will remind me what I was getting. Oh, I hate when I do that. Yeah, the sights are just in case your dot doesn't turn on or fails. But a lot of people say that those red dots are super freaking reliable, and you don't really need anything if you have one of those. But I'm old school. I like that backup shit. You know what I mean? I'm old school Marine Corps. I like backup sights that I can still use with a red dot. Yeah, that's correct. And just in case your dot fails, iron sights for me. This CRKT is... Oh, let me look that up. Let me look that up for you. CRKT Gentleman's Folder. Here we go. They call them CEO knives, but shop, see Gentleman's Folder, CEO. So they've got the compact, and these are the ones that I have, I think. This is the one I have. They're around 60 bucks, but I don't think I paid that much for mine. So here's the CEOs. Here's the compacts that you can get, which are pretty cool. And then, but I like the full size because I can carry that here in Florida. It's under 4 inches. But if you can't carry that in your state, get a compact. These are great little watch pocket knives. I like that black one. I like the red one even. I like this red one even. I like them all. I like them all. They're super sweet little knives. But I just look it up as CRKT CEO knives, and it'll pull up those. LPVO, what's that? Like a Leupold something? Yeah, no problem, Zach. I built some ARs as well as I do flip up sights on with my optics. Yeah. Yeah, you can put a cheap, or not a cheap, but a you know, a decent set of flip ups that aren't super expensive. I think the newer Magpul ones are super sweet. Um, and you could even do like with the optic, you can do those 45-degree angle um, sights, but I don't know how those work exactly. But I know that a lot of people like those 45-degree angle so they can, you know, quick cant their weapon and go to iron sights for close work, you know. But that's probably changed now. There's probably like a flip thing for your red dot to get out of the way or something. I don't know. Low profile, yeah. Okay. New house, you back. You like the 45 offset sights? Yeah. A lot of people do. They're cool as shit. I think it's a different avenue to approach your weapon if you haven't tried them. So it would be like low profile vision optic or something. Would that be what LPVO is? Low profile vision optic? I'm decent with my acronyms being in the military. That sucked. I really don't want to go back to drinking this thing. We'll just put the water in this glass. There we go. There we go. I think I'm going to switch the vision around to me. We were getting a little bit more viewers when we were on me. But yeah, that CRKT, you can see it in hand. It's a sweet little knife. Got a flipper on it. If I can hit it hard enough, without freaking, wow, there it goes. You kind of got to light switch it. But they are sweet little knives, you know what I mean? Just, you got that sticking out of your pocket, barely. Like that, something like that. That looks like a friggin' pen to me. So a lot of people wear that in there. Put one of those little CEO folders in their pen pocket. Cut some paper with that thing? Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Just found some paper. And so the straight side here. I mean, it is a freaking Ginsu. You can see the paper. It just, yeah, how about I cut right? Yeah, you can see it cuts. Cuts good. Probably need to strop it up a little bit, but here, let's leave it out. Probably need to strop it up a little bit, but she cut off some little chunks even. What steel is it? Let me look. AUS 8. AUS 8 steel. I think it says it on there. It says it's Rogers design. So I guess it was designed by this dude named Rogers. I should know everything about these guys, but I don't. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, that's a sweet little knife. 50, 60 bucks. I think you can get them for like 50 or 60 on Blade HQ. I think you can get them for quite a bit cheaper. This is my newest knife that I'm really digging, to be honest with you, is this guy. Let's cut some paper with that. Let's cut some paper with him. She bangs. And this is the Microjet by Tempest Knives. Watch out. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know AUS 8 would hold up that good to the salt water. It must be the coating or something that you have on that blade or something, brother. $60 of dive time on a knife. I wonder if those new diving knives that Benchmade came out with are worth a shit. Like the water knives that they came out with. Hell, I have kind of like a blue handle. No. I don't know if they are with a blunt tip or not. I don't think so. They just look like they're like blue, and they have like a blue sheath. and they're from Benchmade, and they're all dive knives. But I would hate to like go diving and lose a Benchmade. You know what I mean? That would suck. It's like a $200 knife. Well, y'all, I am going to hop off of here. I've been on here for a while now. Yeah, Humboldt. Check that brand out. Check those dive knives out. Um, but y'all, I have to go. I appreciate you hanging out with me so far. Peace and love to your family, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.